right, you guys, welcome in. We're going to continue on with the July 2024 readings. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice, see who we're reading for. I'm currently at the planetary hour of the sun, and it is Sun's day. All right, Sun is in Cancer, Moon is in Leo, and today is July 7th. All right, so 7-7, something about that number. Actually, let's see. Pull from the angel number book. Let's see what it says. 77. It says, calm your fears. You are supported. The fears you have may not go anywhere anytime soon, but they don't have to control you. Your angels are reassuring you. They give you their full support. Work on calming your fears today by taking a bath, going on a nature walk, or simply enjoying a cup of tea. All right? So that's your message. All right, we're gonna start off with the Astro Dice. Let's see who we're reading for. I just recently did Taurus, if you guys want to run back and check that out. All right, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Libra, Cancer, and Gemini are all completed. You guys can go check those videos out in my channel. All right, we are looking at Sag in the second house. Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, and we're looking at Mercury's energy here. Let me just pull Scorpio's chart up. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, we're going to utilize the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let's see what comes out for you. This is going to be fun. Welcome in, you guys. Scorpio energy. I'm getting the moon in Capricorn being of significance. Capricorn's your third house, right? There could be something pertaining to the way that you're communicating towards others. The moon in Sag comes out as well. All right, you could feel very optimistic right now about something. The way that you're communicating something out could be very optimistic. Heavy sense of feeling a loss around you. All right, if you were meant to be devoted to a specific partnership, relationship, contract. Looks like there's some sort of inheritance that's meant to come through. This is the very first time I've seen this in a very long time for Scorpio, your energy. I have double moon energy here and triple Saturn energy here. The moon rules over the 4th house, and Saturn rules over the 10th house. So something about the energy of the home and career environments for you. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? All right, I don't know what this is, but it looks more so like whatever you're being very practical about and optimistic about is because you had taken a sense of loss where you had to turn something into you being devoted to some sort of inheritance that's meant to come in for you. All right, I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean. Let's continue on with the reading, you guys. Let's see. What is this moon energy you've got going on here? This practicality and being optimistic. All right, it's coming out for Sag and Capricorn, which is for Scorpio, the 2nd and the 3rd houses. All right, so something that you value, something in the way that you communicate. All right, you want to be very practical and optimistic about it. Now, we're also looking at the energy of your 7th house, your 8th house, which is going to be Taurus and Gemini, and then your 12th, which is going to be Libra's energy. Okay. Excuse the dogs in the background, guys. Hello, welcome in, you guys. All right, so the Star card comes out for Scorpio. You could be having associations to an Aquarius. Aquarius for Scorpio is the 4th house, so I just mentioned that as I see heavy moon energy, heavy Saturn energy. Moon typically rules Cancer, which is the 4th house, obviously, and then Saturn rules Capricorn, which is the 10th. So, Scorpio, Aquarius, the star card energy for you, the house of home. What's going on here? King of Pentacles. You could feel very abundant right now, very in your comfort area. All right, feeling like very stable and secure in your home environment. I'm not sure if you're going through like the dark night of the soul energy, all right, or searching for a specific truth within self. That could be of significance. This is Virgo's energy. Virgo is in your 11th house, all right. 11th house being the house of companions, those that you're associating with, collaborating with. Here's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Jars, and the 8 of Wands. Interesting. So something is accelerating quickly for you when it comes to finances, due to you being passionate about something and very loving and caring about something. Maybe you have 2 different women in your life. I don't know what this is, but this isn't technically you, Scorpio. All right. For the association with the court cards, for me, Scorpio would always be the Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups would mean like a Cancer energy, and the King of Cups would be Pisces. So anytime I see 2 women coming next to each other like this, there could be very like 2 significant women in your life. All right. One can be an Aquarius, the other one can be a Virgo, all right? Or this can just be speaking about the way that you need to associate with these specific energies. The Queen of Wands can be very passionate. The Queen of Cups can be very loving, all right? So something is going to be accelerating for you very quickly this month when it comes to this 8 of Wands energy. 8 of Wands is Sagittarius' energy once again. It happens to be in your 2nd house, and that's the heavy significance here. Sag in the 2nd with Mercury's energy. Mercury right now is in Leo, all right? And Leo is your 10th house of career. So this could be like your finances picking up, all right, pertaining to your home environment and you needing to be able to provide, you being the provider, right? The King of Pentacles, to women in your household, all right? So I feel like I'm speaking to a masculine. Not sure. It's giving me that, where you're remaining very balanced overall in your energy with this masculine and feminine energy. It's just the way that it came out, you guys. Like in your emotional state, you could seem very practical and optimistic about the future, all right, with those moon energies here. But then in your masculine energy, you could feel that you're taking a loss with something, where you need to show more devotion towards whatever inheritance is meant to come in your way, all right? Or if you were supposed to be inheriting, you know, some sort of financial state. Obviously, the 8th house speaks about like other people's money, all right? You could feel that you are playing the one in charge at this time. Welcome in, you guys. All right. So the honeymoon, definitely having to do with like lovers, right? So this could be someone that you're associating with in love, all right? Or there could be like a massive choice that needs to come up in between these 2 energies in your life. Let's see. The moon. I'm telling you, I feel like you're all up in your feelings about something. Like all up in your feelings about something. What's going on in your environment? You could be going through some sort of separation. Like emotionally feeling separated is what I feel. Emotionally feeling separated. And this is why you have a sense of loss and devotion towards something. I don't know. Maybe it's that you feel like you need to tap into more of self-love. Queen of Pentacles down on the bottom of the deck. If I see one more queen for the Scorpio. All right. I've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles down at the bottom of the deck. All right. The only thing I don't see is the Queen of Swords. Typically, the Queen of Swords is someone that's just very direct in the way that they communicate. So if this is you, all right, being in the spotlight somehow in the home environment, being seen as the provider, being seen as the one to keep stability around those that you need to associate with many different women in your life is what I see here. All right. It seems like something's going to be accelerating for you quickly pertaining to you seeing something of value, something that just seems like it's going to bring you like financial stability in your life, that type of thing. When it comes to love, all right, I'm seeing the honeymoon in this deck is the Lover's energy. All right, and that for you, typically Gemini's energy is going to sit in your 8th house of transformation. All right, so the fear that you have within emotionally is where you fear that someone either is going to walk away or something like that, is why you feel that you need to just trust in what the divine is meant to bring in for you as you focus more so on your self-love. I don't know why that feels like it's significant. Like if you're going to be inherited something, the fact that you stay devoted to something else. All right. Be very practical and optimistic about the future is what I feel I need to say to you. All right. So whatever is meant to come in, I feel like you already have met your counterpart, whoever this Queen of Cups is, to the energy of the King of Cups. All right. There seems to be some sort of match of energy around you already. But I do see other women in your life right now. But there's a heavy focus right now in the month of July on just your career, on yourself. All right. We'll go through all the transits with you guys in a second. But that's what I'm seeing so far. It's like your stability and your security, your home environment being of significance, the fact that you only associate with those that you feel are for your highest good, something accelerating pertaining to the energy of your finances. If there's changes that are happening in the energy of a transformation where some sort of inheritance is meant to come in for you, you're just afraid that you're going to take a loss somehow. I don't know why, but that's what's coming up for you, okay? I'm going to go through your transits and see what's actually going on in every single house in your chart. All right, let's see. Where are you guys from? Can everybody tell me where you're from? All right, so let's get to the chart. Scorpio, your first house. All right, this is your energy, your house of self. All right, so it looks more so like you have Palace that is going to go direct this Tuesday in your sign. Palace is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge. So anything that you feel is a way for you to better express yourself, I feel like that's where you're going to be communicating what you have lots of wisdom and knowledge about. All right, what's going to make you look intelligent is what I feel. All right, nothing really happening in Sagittarius in your second house, as there's a heavy emphasis in the astro dice. This could be something that comes up for you pertaining to where Mercury is in your 10th house. All right, so I feel where the acceleration comes in is going to be pertaining to the amount of work that you put in when it comes to your career. All right, the moon will be in Sagittarius next week from Tuesday all the way through Friday. All right, so this is where you're going to see some sort of accelerated energy pertaining to your finances. All right, Capricorn in your 3rd house, we're looking at Ceres, that's retrograding Capricorn at this time, which is the asteroid of parenting, nurturing, and agriculture. The full moon in Capricorn on the 21st is going to bring something to illumination pertaining to the way that you communicate. Okay, so this can be really good or bad, but I feel like where Ceres is sitting for you right now, you really have to focus on the way that you communicate, especially if you are a parent and you need to start nurturing your children more, all right, by the way that you communicate to them. All right, Aquarius in the 4th house, this is where Pluto retrograde is happening. It looks more so there could definitely be massive changes, all right, from now up until September 1st. September 1st, Pluto will retrograde back into Capricorn in your house of communication. All right, so if there's a heavy focus on the way that you communicate to your children, let's be, specific, because Sirius is here speaking about the asteroid of parenting, there's going to be a change in that. All right, you're going to have to feel more nurturing and compassionate towards your children, I feel. All right, or even if you're communicating with, like, the third house can include siblings, all right, neighbors, people in your local community, that type of thing. Like, you're going to want to feel more expressive if you haven't been that way already. All right. So with Pluto being in retrograding Aquarius in the fourth house, you could maybe have a transformation in your community of people because you're going to be moving homes, that type of thing. All right, you're finding where you want more comfort. You want to feel a sense of balance when it comes to divine feminine energy, and the only way to do that is for you to find comfort in your home environment and also within self. Okay, so Pisces, which is your fifth house, we're looking at Saturn and Neptune in retrograde. All right, so here is where the heavy review is with your children. Fifth house rules children. It speaks about pleasure, love, creativity, self-expression, that type of thing, right? So Neptune's energy can ask you to utilize the energy of your imagination, all right, to be creative, to focus more stuff on love. All right, Saturn is where you're being structured and disciplined in the way that you deal with this specific area of your life. This can be your love life. This can, again, be children. This can be where you stand in the spotlight. Obviously, if you are a provider for a specific family environment with the star card coming out right earlier in the deck, it looks more so like this is why you're being disciplined this way. Because you have a heavy emphasis on being the one that is in charge right now, is what I feel. All right, you're stepping into your authoritative energies around you. Neptune can also speak about, when it's in retrograde, if you feel overpressured, you definitely might want to revert back to, like, alcohol, drugs, because it may feel that you just want to escape for a minute. But if you're heavy emphasis in being the one in charge, in authority around your home environment, and you having a heavy emphasis on a reflection over to your children, then this is where you want to stay focused. You want to stay in the ability to heal, all right, when it comes to your health. Moving forward to North Node in Aries, where you're being required right now to step into your divine life purpose when it pertains to your focus of health. Your focus on being one that is to put in the hard work, right? Then we're looking at Chiron, that's going to retrograde in Aries on July 26th. So if you find yourself from when Neptune went into Pisces on July 2nd all the way up to July 26th, and you're overdoing it with alcohol and or just anything that's in toxicity, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. It can be like overeating or being too much on the phone or watching too much TV or just overdoing it with something, all right, pertaining to, like, just the need to escape from one thing just to focus on something else. Then this is where Chiron is going to be like, okay, we've got to deal with this. This is going to be in review about your health. Are you in equilibrium within your mind, your body, your spirit? Are you sleeping properly? Are you eating properly? Are you getting enough rest? That type of thing. Like, are you going on exercise routines? That type of thing. All right. So Taurus in your seventh house. This is where your ruling planet is at its detriment in your house of relationships right now, up until Mars moves into Gemini on July 20th. Okay, so within the next 2 weeks, you're going to feel lots of pressure with your relationships. All right, you're going to feel that you guys are at odds, especially because Uranus is in Taurus at its fall in your house of relationships. Already, it's been here for years on out. It's going to go retrograde on September 1st. Okay, Uranus is the planet of chaos. It's of, like, a mini Pluto. It causes, like, little destructions here and there, only to, like, prove a point, is what I feel, all right, when it comes to the house of relationships. Okay, so heavy emphasis with this energy right now. There may be where lots of arguments, like disagreements, that type of thing comes in to effect when it comes to the relationships. So this is why I feel like you're being asked to focus more so on yourself, your balance when it comes to your divine feminine and masculine energies, and how you're going to be utilizing those towards others. All right. So the way that you communicate the wisdom and the knowledge that you have out there, the way that you are being seen as the provider of the home environment, and the way that you're being reflected upon your children could be of significance. Okay. Gemini in the eighth house. This is where Jupiter is. All right. And this is where Mars is going to be stepping in, meeting Jupiter. There's going to be an expansion, all right, of energy with Mars stepping into the ruling house for you in the eighth house, which is, you know, for you it's Gemini, but Mars in the eighth house is at its domicile energy. So this is going to be where your sex life picks up. All right. You are tapping really into your deep emotional feelings, facing fears. You could be really having a heavy emphasis on the need to expand and grow. Okay. Let's just say on in your sexual life is what I feel. All right. Like you may be open to exploring new things sexually. You may be the need to face your fears, all right, with those things. But I feel like it has a lot to do with your confidence, right? Like if you go in to a relationship, like say you're having difficulties with your relationship right now and Mars moves into Gemini where things are expanding, then you could feel like the one in charge right now when it comes to your sex life. Just a little spice up there, all right, coming up by the end of this month. So there will be a Jupiter quintile Neptune energy with your fifth and your eighth houses here on July 18th. All right. So when it comes to like love, pleasure, um, like wanting to be in the spotlight when it comes to your sex life, I'm telling you, it's going to be expansive. All right. Quintile's energy is just like if used creatively, if used like fun, it can be, you know, auspicious. So Cancer in the ninth house, you have the sun is here. We've got Venus here. All right. Mercury just recently stepped out on July 2nd. It looks like the house of higher learning, spirituality, and foreign travel for you is where you are in the spotlight right now. So you could be learning lots of new things, focusing more so on learning about spirituality. If you believe in something more so philosophically, whatever, but you could be, how do I say this? Like even the new moon in Cancer, the energy could be coming through your dream state. And the only reason I say that is because South Node is in Libra in the house of the subconscious. And I feel that that's where your karmic challenges, your past life issues, and or your natural gifts are going to come from. And it's utilizing the energy of your subconscious state and your imagination. All right. So from the ninth house to the 12th house, technically it's going to be seen as like a trine. All right. Very close to a trine. Leo in the 10th house. This is where the big thing was for you that's coming up here. All right. Leo, where Mercury is right now, meeting with Vesta, which is the asteroid of spirituality. It's going to be where this is where your career is heading. All right. Whether you do something spiritually, if you believe in something spiritually, if your focus is more so on your reputation and or your public image and or like you having a heavy sense of masculine energy around you, this is just what's coming up for you this month. All right, so with Mercury stepping into Leo, Venus stepping into Leo on the 11th, we have the sun meeting in Leo on the 22nd of this month. Heavy emphasis on all these energies being in your 10th house of career and your masculine energy. So you're going to feel like you the bomb.com and nobody can fuck with you. That type of thing. All right. Like even in your sex life, you're going to feel like you're the shit. Virgo, 11th house energy for Scorpio. All right. So Juno in Virgo, this is where you are partnering and or in marriage with those in the house of companions. All right. So you're going to feel fully committed to collaborating with someone very significantly in, I want to say in love, because I feel like your love life is where it needs to pick up. All right. Because you have Mars in Taurus right now and Uranus in Taurus at its fall. In your house of relationships, you're going to feel like you're deaded out with that. All right. It's the people that you're associating with and how you want to have fun. 11th house can also speak about like your hopes, your wishes, your desires. All right. It is definitely going to feel like the house of luck for you. All right. So Juno being there right now in Virgo. It's going to be a heavy expansion this week as well. I believe we got Virgo's moon coming in at, let's see what dates. It's going to be on the 14th, 15th, and 16th. All right, sorry, no, I apologize. Let's run back. That's going to be this Tuesday. All right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's going to be the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th with the moon in Virgo in your 11th. All right, so you're going to feel like, you know, you're more so focused on friends, on having collaborations with those that you associate with. And this can be like in the workplace. This can be in your local community, you know, whatever. If you do things online in the media, you could be definitely focused more so on that. 11th house is just very like a futuristic type of house. Okay. So you could be speaking about things that are coming up in the near future that you want to, you know, be partnered and or committed to. That type of thing. All right. And then once again with Libra, South Node there, Lilith just stepped in Libra. Lilith is of power, of vengeance, and of revenge. Okay. First quarter moon happens this upcoming weekend on July 13th. You're going to feel that subconsciously you are out of control. Not out of control, but your energy is being tested, all right, because of the energy of momentum that's gaining there. You're going to feel like those karmic energies that are around you are subconsciously fucking with you. That's what it feels like. All right, so I don't know how else to explain that. I'm going to pull you guys a soul journey card. Let's see what comes out for Scorpios. So yeah, I feel like a heavy emphasis on friendship. And then friendship for you, once again, is going to rule the 11th house. So Virgo's moon this week is going to be of significance. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. All right, so somebody's going to come in and be able to talk to you, talk some sense into you is what I feel. All right, let's see. Denial. You could be in denial about something. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You're aware of something around you, but you're in denial about it. All right, so maybe because you're going through so much in your relationship right now, you could feel like you want to speak to a friend, and you could be in denial of you needing to release this relationship out of your life, or if you're continuing to work it out and seeing where it's going, then I don't know, but judgment's on the bottom of the deck. All right, so it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So you could feel like you're on a rough patch right now. All right, but you may want to speak to a friend or something that you may be in denial about. So I'm seeing heavy on the third eye here, the crown chakra, as well as, I want to say the solar plexus as well. Solar plexus has a lot to do with like the power, the vitality that you have towards something. All right, and I see the heavy emphasis on you being in your masculine energy this month. It's like you need to step up. You have something to say. You feel like you need to provide. You got shit to take care of. And, you know, your relationships are just struggling right now. And I feel like it's your romantic ones. All right. Let's get you a crystal for the month of July. Scorpio's energy for the month of July. Green Aventurine. So you've got luck and good fortune coming your way. You're showing potential. You have many possibilities opening up for you and new opportunities that are being presented. All right, so where's my Green Aventurine? I'll send you a little good luck. All right, that's what that looks like. All right, let's read it out. Let's see what it's speaking about. All right, the energy of Green Aventurine is reminiscent of a forest walk. It brings us down out of our heads and into our heart while gently grounding us at the same time. Meditation with the stone cultivates a feeling of balance and non-attachment, allowing us to become easily calm and heart-centered. Yes, baby. What do you mean? Oh, lotion. All right, you guys, I'm leaving the reading there. I'm going to continue on to the following signs if you guys want to follow me there. Love you. Bye.